Hi guys. I was going back through some files on my computer and realized I had never done a campground review on a park that we really liked. It was called Cranes Mill Park and it is near Canyon Lake, Texas. So here it is. We're Dave and Karen from Watts on Wheels, and we sold our sticks and bricks to RV full time now that we are retired. We travel with our heavy duty truck Leroy, our two K&N motorcycles, our DRV Dixie, and our smart car Zippy. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell to be notified when we post a new video. We checked on Google Earth in advance to see where we would be able to drop Zippy, our smart car. And there really doesn't look like there's much room in the park itself unless you pull over into the grass. So I saw a couple of spots in advance of the park on the side of the road, which I will show you. Now we came in the dark, which was really kind of creepy because there's no lines in the road and you go through a neighborhood and it's pretty dark. So anyways, we were able to put out our lights and such to get the smart car down. But do take that in consideration, determine where you want to drop your toad if you have one. When you're coming down the road into the park, you'll get to an area where there's no lines on the road, and between there and the park itself is only a couple miles, and not even. And you'll find a couple of places where you can pull over to drop your toad. First one is right here. This is the one, and you'll see that there's a Cranes Mill Park sign there, and there's also a light.
A street light with a bird sitting on top of it.
With a vulture or something. So you can pull in here. That one's a little smaller than the one that's further down the road, but we made it as far as size goes. And you're talking walking distance to the next one. It doesn't have a street light, but it does has a
Larger loop.
like a horseshoe that you can drive through. It appears to be a little rougher to drive through there, but it'd be doable. And then you'll pass a marina on the right hand side, and you can rent boats there.
Hot tubs.
I don't know, they have all kinds of stuff. There's a houseboat down in there. And the speed limit here is 30. Coming around this bend right here, there's a street on the left which takes you to a fishing pier. Fishing dock, as they call it on the sign here. And straight forward going to the campground. Get your pieces of paper to stick in your windows and you'll be good to go. This is the road on the left-hand side just before you get to the gatehouse, and this takes you down to boat ramp and to Canyon Lake. Pretty. Or is this just a park?
No, there's a boat launch.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep, and they got plenty of parking down here too for the trailers.
Not very long. Maybe this is just a fishing pier. It's not a boat ramp.
Oh, you're right.
Just a fishing pier.
Just a fishing pier. Well, that's nice.
Look at Zippy go up these hills, man, like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's barely chugging.
So coming back out of this fishing pier park area, you see the gatehouse right there. So when you come in, there's no pulling over. You just pull up to the gate, give them your information, and they will give you a piece of paper to put into your windshield, which has your site number and the dates of your stay. They will let you in at that point.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. Thank you.
Campground's open 9 to 9. I think at 10 o'clock they lock you out. You got your host over here on this side. been 40 drownings in this lake. There's your dump station over on this side. Quiet hours are from 10 to 6. This first loop here on the left has sites 1 through 30, which are for RVs. We'll come back to that in a minute. Going straight ahead is a boat ramp, and sites 31 to 64, which are for tents. And as you can just go down here, we can get as far as we can get. Speed limit's 20 on the main road here. And you can see part of the lake over here. You can see mountains out in the background there, Dave. Little ones. And then you got the lake on the right hand side too. So this time of year, it appears that this section is closed. So Dave will get it by way of drone.
I'll go through it.
Oh, we can get over here.
Yeah.
It's an open gate. Road ends in water. Okay, so this must be where the boat ramp is. Vehicles with trailers, vehicles without trailers. Okay.
We do. It ends in water.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if Zippy floats.
It's not. We got quite a few spots here for the trailers.
No. Those are for trailers. These are for cars.
Oh. There's about, what, 30 of them?
Yeah.
It's not bad. A little pavilion here. So this section's marked off. Posts, you can't get in there. There's a courtesy dock.
With a boat launch.
And the boat launch.
Or boat ramp.
Ramp, yeah. Pretty lake. Pretty lake. So right now, the only section that's open is the one we're in.
But this one's all tents, but I don't see any tent sites.
Well,
Maybe we're not there yet.
I think it's because they got it blocked off right now. Nobody's going to be tenting here in the winter.
Well,
That's what I guess is. So when you come to a loop, you have only one way to go because it's just a one-way loop. They're all back ends. Some are blind back ends. 30, 50 amp water. No sewers in any of them. And then we have one bathhouse here. Is the water good and hot?
not good. Not.
Well, not scalding like you like it, right?
Temp it.
But you still stay in it for an hour.
Oh, yeah. Get your money's worth.
Which side's the women's?
Down this side.
All tiled, clean, smells good. Lots of room. Wow. Private little room. No push button, that's good. Got a bench. Got a hook. And then another one here. Wow. This is gigantic. Nice showers. I wonder why Dave likes coming in here. Well, I tell you what, that's some of the nicest showers I've seen in Army Corps. And then we continue on around the circle. We got a back end over here, which is right parallel with the lake. A couple of them actually. Except it's on the wrong side of your RV. So you have to take that in consideration. So if you want to be looking at the water from your door, you don't want those sights on that corner there. So when you come around, you'll have a better chance of seeing the water. And you can see, we are right down here on the left-hand side. And the sites are kind of double wide. What they did, 25 feet wide, I think it was, with the parking, the secondary parking next to us. So we were able to get the bikes, the car, the truck, everything in our site. Cranes Mill Park is located on a long peninsula on the southwestern shore of Canyon Lake in Texas Hills Country, halfway between Austin and San Antonio. Dramatic sunrises to the east of the park across Canyon Lake and sunsets on the western side of the park behind the Guadalupe River makes this a beautiful location. Cranes Mill Park hosts 30 RV sites, 34 tent sites with water and electrical at most sites, a dump station, restrooms with hot and cold showers, boat ramp in the park with restroom facilities, 2 fishing piers, adjacent marina, and many undeveloped acres of land where the wildlife is adjacent. The RV sites are up to 90 feet long, and they have an extra parking pad attached to each campsite. Cranes Mill Park offers a ramp for boating and 2 fishing piers. The Canyon Lake area has many options for recreation, including helicopter tours, boating, kayaking, canoeing, jet skiing, dining, hiking, biking, fishing, camping, water skiing, parasailing, horseback riding, guided gorge tours, river tubing, and much more. Anglers are welcome to try their hand at trout fishing in the Guadalupe River between the dam and New Braunfels. And there's great motorcycle riding around the Guadalupe River area. Amenities include flush toilets, boat dock, boat ramp, boat trailer parking, drinking water, dump station, electric hookups, entrance station, fishing pier, flush toilets, girls' fire rings, a host, lake access, paved parking area, paved roads, RV parking, river access, showers, water hookups, electricity hookup, lean-to shelter, picnic table, lights, paved sites, pets are allowed, water spigots, and they have nice covered tables and benches at each RV site. Nearby attractions include historic downtown Green, Texas, Natural Bridge Caverns, Wonder World in San Marcos, historical downtown New Braunfels, San Antonio Riverwalk, Six Flags, SeaWorld, and others. Getting there, Cranes Mill Park is located at the westernmost end of FM 2673 and South Cranes Mill Road. Drive until FM 2673 goes down to a 2-lane road going through a neighborhood. Continue through the neighborhood. You'll go down a steep incline and be at a Y in the road. Go left on the Y and you will have entered the park. The gatehouse is at the far end of the road past the marina. Things you need to know: it's open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Check-in time is 3 p.m. and no early arrivals are allowed. Checkout time is 2 p.m. Summer season is April 1st through the end of September, and the gate hours are Sunday through Thursday 9 to 9, Friday and Saturday 9 to 10. During the fall season, October 1st through the end of March, the gate hours are 7 days a week from 9 to 9. They have some rules for the gate entry. No one is allowed in the park unless they have a reservation or are a guest of a reservation. Before entering the park, you must check in with the gate attendant. This includes both reservation holders and their guests. You cannot check in or drive in after the gates are locked each night. Speak with the gate attendant when you arrive so they can answer any questions you have about coming in after normal gate hours. You may also leave the park after the main gate is locked, but you will not be allowed to re-enter with a vehicle after the gates are locked. You can walk into the site, but your vehicle will have to remain outside of the gate until it opens in the morning. Do not go near or feed the wildlife in the park, and don't move the firewood. Then we went into town to check out the restaurants and get some liquor. You got to check out Whiskey Business. They've got all kinds of different alcohol. We're preparing for quartzsite just in case people might like to partake in a little something around the fire pit. These are cherries, pickles, which I have a feeling Dave will have them all eaten before we get there. And this one's apple pie. And then we've got the honey.
Moonshine.
Yeah. And then we got the honey Baron and Jaeger and Dave's Jameson. That's his private stash there. But
we're going to try a moonshine infused pickle.
Uh-oh.
Try it back.
All right. Ooh. Wow.
Takes on a whole little different dimension further down the road, doesn't it?
It does. You could probably eat those pickles and then put regular pickles back in the juice.
Hell, I know how to make my own now.
Oh boy.
Mm.
So no, now it's not going to be how many beers was that job? It'll be how many pickles?
How many pickles, Dave?
Then we went to Maiden's Inn and Grill. It's an inn and it has a grill. It was really good. And they have entertainment there, and it's only 2 miles from the campground. Spring Branch, Texas is only 12 miles from the campground, and they have 2 restaurants we recommend. Richter's Antler Cafe and the Screaming Goat Yard and Tap. New Braunfels is about 20 miles from the campground. Original 1800s German buildings like Green Hall are preserved in the historic district. We really like the pizza at Inferno's wood-fired oven and spirits in New Braunfels. And we took several rides on the Spyders. Oh, and the Silly Rabbit Saloon is just a mile down the road from the campground. And we can't get in because there's a gate here. So every time you come in, they have to see that you have the piece of paper in your window.
Here they come.
So they can let you in. She probably had to go to the bathroom.
Probably.
Okay, she made it back. This is the only Army Corps campground I've been to where they actually have to lift the gate for you. So that's a little different.
Doing crazy dreams.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below, even if it's just to say hi. Don't forget to subscribe.